The Cup cars will race for the first time in the Chicago streets for the Grand Park 220 at the Chicago Street Course, with Denny Hamlin leading Tyler Reddick and the rest of the field to the green flag. Tyler Reddick goes side by side with Denny Hamlin into turn 1, challenging for the lead in the wet. Into turn 4, Reddick squeezes by and Hamlin falls back to second place. 3 cars pile up in the tire barriers of turn 6. First, Eric Almirola spins out of turn 5 and slides. It was just that, avoiding any damage and going in the right direction. After that, Eric Jones goes too deep into turn 6, not being able to stop in time and collects Brad Keselowski and his teammate Noah Gragson into the tire barriers. A while after that, Denny Hamlin slides and hits the tire barriers of turn 2, losing second place and falling back to 12th. Caution comes out after Kyle Busch buries the nose of his number 8 Chevrolet under the tire barriers of turn 6. Busch misjudged the corner and couldn't stop in time, but luckily his car had no damage. Tyler Reddick leads the restart after the caution. Christopher Bell chases Tyler Reddick for the lead, and under pressure, Reddick misses turn 6 and Christopher Bell is able to pass him for the lead. In turn 6 again, Noah Gragson buries his nose under the tire barriers just like Kyle Busch. I promise you it won't be the last time a car has trouble there. Christopher Bell leads the restart, trying to keep Tyler Reddick at bay. Christopher Bell leads the final lap of stage 1 to get his first stage win of 2023. Listen to the problem from Joey Logano in turn 6.
Oh, trouble turn 6, Joey Logano into the tire barrier. Matter of fact, he'll nail it, he'll back away, but he has torn some of the covering of the tire pack away. That was impact that we had from Logano, but he was able to get away and will not need to tow back out onto the racing surface.
Logano hits the tire barriers but is able to get out of it and continue going. 2009 Formula 1 World Champion Jenson Button gets hit on the entrance of pit road and almost hits Joey Logano. He didn't signal that he was coming to pit road, and Chris Buescher didn't know and he hit him on the back and spun him. Noah Gragson gets stuck on the tire barriers of turn 6 again, bringing out another caution. Christopher Bell leads the restart again. Reddick goes to the inside of Supercars champion Shane Van Gisbergen, taking second place away. Alex Bowman spins in turn 11 after Denny Hamlin misjudged the corner and hit him on the back. He sits waiting for an opening to straighten the car out again, but multiple cars are coming and he falls to the back of the field after the caution was thrown. Bell leads the restart once again. On the final lap of stage 2, Alex Bowman's engine blows up and the caution comes out, with Christopher Bell winning stage 2. Justin Haley and a few others stay out after the last pit stop to gain track position, due to NASCAR shortening the race from 100 laps to 75 laps due to darkness, after starting the race late due to weather. William Byron misses turn 11 and Kevin Harvick spins, stacking up the entire field. A small opening allows some drivers to squeeze by.
There are 7 cars sitting here with nowhere to go. They're trying to back up. It is a traffic jam.
It's a traffic jam.
Nowhere to go right here.
Traffic jam on Jackson Street, or Jackson Drive.
Justin Haley leads the restart, getting away from Austin Dillon. Christopher Bell slides and hits the tire barriers of turn 6. After that incident, Tyler Reddick also gets stuck in turn 6 and brings out the 7th caution of the race. He was in 4th before that happened. Austin Dillon starts putting pressure on Justin Haley on the restart. Austin Dillon hits the inside wall of the last corner, and that sends the car straight into the tire barriers, giving heavy damage to the 3 car. He was trying to put as much pressure as he could, but made a mistake and that ended his day. Justin Haley, Chase Elliott, and Shane Van Gisbergen are up front, with Van Gisbergen on the move for the lead of this race. I'm gonna let the commentators do the talking for this exciting point of the race.
Chase Elliott is conflicted right now. He's trying to go offense, but he's trying to play defense. He'll lose second as SVG is on the move. He'll take the spot.
Gisbergen now in second place. Zeroes in on Haley out front. Haley looks in the mirror and sees a new car. Does that add pressure? Does that push the 31 into a mistake? Look at how much the 91 gains. He's right on the back bumper now out of turn 5.
Here he comes out of 5. This is the potential change for the lead. Justin Haley in the 31. Shane Van Gisbergen now will take a peek. It's not there, but he gets right up on the back bumper of Haley. Battle for the lead and possibly the win. Leaving 6 and headed to turn 7.
Oh, an aggressive move right here down the hill under braking. We got a caution on the racetrack. We're going to have to go back and see where they were lined up before that caution came up.
Truex gets stuck on the tire barriers and brings out the 8th caution of the race. Haley was in front of Van Gisbergen at the moment of caution. Haley leads the restart once again with Van Gisbergen behind him, looking to make history.
So far so good, slips just a tad off the corner, but here he comes, battle for the lead. Shane Van Gisbergen to the inside and to the lead off turn 2 with less than 5 to go here in Chicago.
But Haley is right there. He's coming back to the inside through turn 3. He's going to retake the lead. The 91 back to the inside into turn 4. The crossover move. He is now clear into the lead. Gisbergen off at turn 5, down the long straightaway.
Bubba Wallace sent it too deep and hit Ricky Stenhouse Jr. in turn 1, with Stenhouse getting stuck on the tire barriers and bringing out the caution with 2 laps to go. Shane Van Gisbergen leads the overtime restart.
Time around this street course in Chicago.
Here they come into turn number 1. Does Justin Haley or Chase Elliott, number 1, have enough fuel in the tank? And do they have enough to get to the back bumper of that 91 car?
Trackhouse racing drivers have been part of huge and great memories from Chastain and Martinsville to this. It's not over yet, but it's really close.
The 75th anniversary of NASCAR, and it has been 60 years since a driver has won in their series debut. Well, through turn 11, Shane Van Gisbergen has been perfect. He has navigated the streets of Chicago to perfection. The final time, onto the front stretch. He comes to the checkered flag. He's won the very first street race in NASCAR.
Thank you, guys.
Shane Van Gisbergen makes history after winning at Chicago, winning in his series debut, the first time that has happened in the Cup Series in 60 years. He comes from supercars in Australia, has to drive a car he has never driven, he has to sit on the opposite side of the car, he needs to use the shifter with his opposite hand and played with the other drivers in the race. Such talent cannot be explained. I'm gonna leave the interviews for you to listen to. Leave a like if you enjoyed this video, subscribe if you really did enjoy this video, and make sure to share as well. Believe in yourself, because that's the only strength you have to overcome anything. With that, I'll see you in the next video.
To be honest, Shane, when this deal came together, did you honestly feel like this was possible?
No, of course not, but you always dream of it, and thank you so much to the Trackhouse team, Enhanced Health, Project 91. Man, what an experience in the crowd out here. Like, this was so cool, and it's what you dream of, so hopefully I can come and do more.
What were you telling yourself on those final few restarts?
Well, when we had that bad strategy back to 18th, I started to worry a bit, but had some full sends on some people, and the racing was really good. Everyone was respectful, and it was tough, but a lot of fun.
It's Monday back in Auckland, but I'm sure there's a party going on at about 1 o'clock in the afternoon. What would your message be to all those young drivers back there in Australia and New Zealand?
Oh, anything is possible, but you know, the fans in Australia and New Zealand, the response this week and the coverage has been, I can't explain it, like the response and the support I've got from everyone, and even over here, how welcoming everyone is. I can't believe it. Dream come true.
So you know everybody's going to want you to drive their car now. Are you up for a full-time Cup ride if you want?
I'm doing 1 more year in Oz, and then I'd love to come over here.
There you go, 1 more year in Australia, and then he might come Cup racing with us, Rick. Look at this crowd here on the front stretch in Chicago, and the fans in the stands as well. SVG gets the win. The Kiwi is a Cup winner.
Huge congratulations to Shane, man. That was a clinic. He made us look really, really bad. He's going to go home and tell all of his friends how bad we are. So I'm looking forward to getting to work. Hopefully we can figure out how to run with him at the next one he comes to.
Had a lot of fun. Congrats to the Trackhouse team. I mean, so much respect to them. That was really cool to watch, you know, him out my windshield, making the moves he was making, and taking us all to school. So he is an extremely amazing race car driver. So I hope the rest of the world notices that, and it's pretty damn cool. So just a pleasure to get to race with him, battle with him a little bit, and I know all of Western Springs Speedway in New Zealand's pretty pumped up right now.
I walked into the office at the shop with this idea for Project 91, and everyone kind of looked at me a little cross-eyed, but it's amazing. They embraced it. Everybody at Trackhouse embraced it. and they've worked hard to put a program together that's capable of winning. And thanks to Kimi Räikkönen for helping getting this thing going with us. Shane, I mean, what an unbelievable race car driver. To get enhanced health, to believe in the Project 91 project, and to come in and for Shane to embrace it. He's worked so hard this week and just showed the world the kind of talent that he's got. And it was important for us to bring people like this in. So just so proud of everybody on the team. The inaugural winners of the Chicago Street Race is such an amazing thing for our company.
Congratulations and enjoy it.
Thank you so much.
Excitement. Just knowing what he's done. I've actually followed his career a little bit, just knowing what supercars was. I have a neighbor in my neighborhood that races supercars as well, and his family does, so knew about it, knew how good he was, and just having a chance to come up here in a new event and just let him show off his talent was a lot of fun.
How did he do it? I mean, he's got to drink from a fire hose. He's never been in this car before. How do you get him ready to do something like this?
I guess we're just going to have to let everybody look at that data that they had. We had the foot cam in. Everybody can see what it was, and it's just pure talent. It really is. Talent, repetition. He came in this week, really went in Monday and worked hard trying to get used to the car, get comfortable, learned every bit of the lingo, all the rules and stuff about restarts. He's just an animal, and he really went and worked at it, and obviously it paid off.